Hi there, it's Christy with Life in Specs, and today I'm here to share with you my very favorite bags. I have them all here with me, and I will do a little show and tell, and I will explain why I love each one of them. I'm going to start with my very favorite bag, and it's the newest one in my handbag wardrobe. It is this one. Look at how fantastic it is. Can you see the sparkles? Can you see the beautiful pink color? Inside it is very capacious and has a very cute rose lining. This bag is by Betsey Johnson, and I got it on eBay, and I believe it was $99, and that is probably about my limit as far as what I'm willing to spend on a bag. I expect my bags to last quite some time, and I pretty much keep them until they are really worn out. And yet, I'm not willing to spend hundreds of dollars in spite of the fact that I expect them to perform well. So I found a few brands that I really like, and I kind of just stick with those unless I find something else that seems to fit the bill. And a lot of times those things that I just kind of happen to find don't last as well as the brands that I have come to really like. Betsey Johnson is one of those brands. Of course, with Betsey Johnson, her stuff can be a little bit too, I don't know the right phrase for it, too pinup sort of style, and that's definitely not my style. I am very feminine, which means the bow and the pink are great choices for me, but I don't want a lot of logos all over my bags. I just want some very nice feminine detailing. This bag is a great example of feminine detailing. Oh, I forgot to show you the back. Very simple, and yet it has something very special. I love it. It's my favorite. That's what I will be carrying today. My blouse is by Maison Jewels from Macy's, and since it has pink in it, I get to carry my very favorite bag. Hooray! Bag number 2 is also by Betsey Johnson, and this one is a black and white one with embellishment, 3D embellishment as well, which is fantastic. I love the little flowers. I love the little gold detailing. I only wear gold, so if a bag has hardware, I like it to be gold toned hardware. Again, this bag is very roomy inside, and it has a super cute pink rose lining. And I don't mind that the inside has a pattern on it because it's not showing most of the time. I don't like patterned bags because I wear patterned clothing, and too many patterns can be overwhelming. I also love that it has stripes on the side. I believe that stripes go with everything. I pretty much consider them a bonus to any outfit, because if I'm wearing an outfit such as this, I believe it's fine to wear striped socks or to have stripes on my bag, because it just adds a little dimension without being an official other pattern. Bag number 2, also by Betsey Johnson. Bag number 3 is by Kenneth Cole Reaction. Look at the lovely texture of this faux leather, the gold detailing. The inside is very large. This is actually the bag that I have stocked right now, so there's a lot of stuff in there that I don't think you probably need to see, but you can imagine that it fits a lot of stuff, and yet it's a very reasonable size. It's not tote bag sized, and it's not teeny bag sized. It's right at the perfect size in the middle, and all the bags that I really love are almost exactly this size. And this is yet another one. This one is great because of the color as well. It's this really beautiful olive green color, and this is pretty much a neutral in my opinion. In fact, I was with a friend at a consignment store, and she was bemoaning the fact that the only bags that she has are black. I grabbed an olive green bag off the rack, and I walked it down the aisle of blouses that was right next to the bags. And it looked great with every color. It looked great with pink, it looked great with black, it looked great with mustard. It looks great with every color. And so if you are looking for a bag that is not black, my 2 other options to recommend to you would be olive green and mustard. I haven't been able to find a good mustard colored bag. It was in fashion a couple of years ago, so they were all over the place. But right now, it's not as easy to find. So keep your eyes out because you might find one, and really that mustardy yellow color is fantastic, and it really does look good with almost everything. Bag number 4 is also by Kenneth Cole Reaction, and it is this beautiful green bag. Once again, the texture is lovely. This bag almost has kind of like a slickery, plasticky feeling, and I really love it because it's so sturdy. I've had this bag for years, and except for a tiny little dent right here that I probably did with my keys, it still looks almost exactly the same as when I bought it. The inside is still in pretty great shape, just slightly browned, I guess, by having a lot of garbage in there all the time. Not actual garbage, but you know, just all my girl stuff. It's all in there. And I love the color. I found that this color goes with a lot more than I thought. It's emerald green in case the lighting isn't coming off quite right. And I love the gold hardware. I love the very simple style of it, except for the tiny little logo right there. It's not ostentatious, and I love that. I didn't happen to mention yet in this video, so I will do it now, but I don't buy leather. I'm vegan, and I don't see the reason why I would want bags or shoes that are made out of someone's skin. That seems really gross to me. And so I'm very careful not to buy bags that are leather or shoes that are leather. And it's a little bit rough sometimes when we want to be stylish, but we also don't want to be yucky. And so these are some examples of brands that very frequently make things out of faux leather or polyurethane, which I know has some ecological impact itself, but I'm just grossed out by carrying something or wearing something that's made out of skin. Once I saw it that way, I couldn't unsee it, so that did change my behavior quite significantly. My next 3 bags are crossbody bags. And I usually don't use these in my everyday life. Where I do use them is travel. And if I plan on doing quite a bit of shopping where I know I'm going to need to use my hands, like going through racks or things like that. But even then, I don't really like crossbody bags as much as I wish I did, because I find that I still carry a lot, and then it sort of hurts my shoulder a little bit. So that's a bummer. But these bags are great anyway, and if you can manage to pack less stuff into them than I do, then they might be a better choice for you. My favorite one is this one. Here's the long strap. And look at the really cute lace detailing on there. The way that I love to use these when I'm traveling is I wear a backpack on the back. So for example, when I was in Switzerland a few months ago, I wore my backpack on my back, and that contained my water bottle, my mittens and hat in case we went up on a mountain and needed to clothe up a little bit, my jacket, which was rolled up, a sweater if I wasn't wearing it, replacement batteries and memory card for my camera, and also lunch and snacks, because I carried those with me all the time. So that's what was in my backpack. And then this carried my camera and my lip balm and my mirror and my hairbrush and things that I was likely to need while I was on the go. The backpack was stuff that I would have to really stop to get out, because obviously if you're wearing a backpack, you have to take it off, unzip it, and usually you need a bench or the ground or something like that to really get things out of it. So having things I was more likely to access and need sort of while I was walking or whatever, those would go in the front bag. So the crossbody bag was very light, and it didn't really have a huge amount in it that was heavy. And that worked really well for me. If I just take this to the mall with me, however, I have my camera, I have my wallet, I have my tissues and lipstick and everything that I could possibly need, and it just gets a little bit too heavy for my poor little wimpy shoulders. So I like the bag that I can just hold with the handle and move around in lots of different positions. However, this bag is fantastic. Let me see. I don't know if it has the brand name in it. At some point it may have, but it no longer has a tag. I do love the no tag. I think my favorite part is this sort of bohemian lace on the front, although keep in mind that it did do a tiny bit of snagging, but not enough that it actually bothers me, and I still love it. In fact, I love it so much that I got a second one in a different color. And this is the color, pink. I love that, I love that the lace is pink too. I think it's much prettier that way. It's very subtle, and it has the same lovely pocket in the front that can be used for your keys, or in my case, I like to store my camera in there because then I can just whip it out. It's got pockets in the inside, and it is pretty much just the right size for a crossbody bag. Once again, if I could keep my stuff at a more minimal level, I would probably use these a little bit more. My last bag is also crossbody, and it's black. This one also has some very cute detailing. I love these tassels, and I'm going to hold it up pretty close. Can you see the little pin-pricked pattern in there? Sort of a little zigzaggy, boxy pin holes across there. I think that's very beautiful and unique. It makes this bag have something special. This one is by T-shirt and jeans. Again, not leather, very sturdy, and a really great size for a crossbody bag. I hope this video was interesting to you, and I will put the names down below in the info box so that if you are on the hunt, you can maybe search for some of those on Google or Amazon or eBay and maybe find something that meets your needs and your style desires. I hope that you have a fun day and that you are wearing something that makes you feel colorful and happy. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.